Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to build a schooner. So the schooner has this very kind of well, special sail design, I guess. Now this one is actually a two-masted one, but I might make more in the future. So this might be schooner tutorial number 1, probably number 1, especially if I make more. So that may change in the future. But this one is actually 40 blocks long, 7 blocks wide, and 33 blocks high. Now of course, depending on how you do the sails and also the rigging parts of it, it could be slightly bigger than that. It's really up to you on how you want to make it, but it's very, very simple. So the texture pack I'm going to be using for this tutorial is Conquest, and as always there'll be a link in the description. So if you guys want to check it out, you can. But it will work with all other texture packs. There is a couple extra blocks with the Conquest texture pack which make this easier or make it look better. But I will be showing you guys the switch outs, so if you're on the console versions, don't worry at all. If you're on Pocket, it doesn't really matter. You know, there'll be easy switch outs for you guys to use, and if you ever get stuck, look at the colour of it and just see what block's closest to it. That's what you need to do. So for example, if there's a white block, use something that's white. You know, it's that easy. Just try and think about it. You'll be surprised how many people get stuck and say that they can't do the tutorial because they haven't got a yellow block when they really do have a yellow block. But anyway, let's get kind of on with this. So if you guys do use this build on a map or a server, please do give me credit for my design. What do I mean by this? Just shove up a sign somewhere saying built from Lord Dakr's tutorial, or designed by Lord Dakr and then built by you guys. What things like that really do help me out, especially on servers, because then that gets my name out there. If people come and check me out, then I get bigger. If I get bigger, the more likely I'm going to be to make these tutorials. You know, it really does help you guys out as well. Helps the kind of community build, and yeah, if it helps me out, I make more. If I don't get any more, then, well, if I don't get any views, I just won't make any of these at all anymore, and I'll just disappear. So it really does help me out as well. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome. So in terms of difficulty, this build is kind of easy to intermediate. Because of the size, and it is quite small, it is kind of relatively easy, but the sails are going to be the more difficult part. Now the sails, I'll be showing you an organic style of doing these. This means that it's not going to be block for block, it's not going to be exact. I'll be showing you guys how to, in a way, make up your own sails. So if you do have your own ship of this type, you'll be able to come away with that and actually know how to do the sails. I find it's a lot more expansive, and it teaches you guys a lot more than just doing a block by block sail video. So that'll be the most difficult part of it, but the rest of the ship is going to be block for block, and it's going to be very easy. And I will be showing you guys how to do it pretty much all the way through, but obviously because it's symmetrical on each side, I won't be showing you guys one side, but I'll explain that in a second. So anyway, let's get started on this awesome tutorial. Okay, so how many blocks is this going to be out of the water? Well, really, really easy with this one. If we grab light blue wool, with this one, I've actually got the spruce wood down here. That's actually going to be where your waterline is, so it's literally like hardly anything out of the water. So if this blue wool was water, and I'm not doing water because it just spills everywhere and makes a mess, then you're going to be here. So if you just place the block directly there, so you know, surrounded by water, just go down by 1, that's your starting block. That's it, really, that easy. So yeah, super duper easy. But yeah, what we're going to need block-wise is, and you'll notice that I've got this wooden axe because I have World Edit, that's a mod, and I've also got World Edit CUI, which allows me to show you guys this in this kind of grid like this, and you'll notice down here there's a number. Now that should be able to help you guys, especially if there's any longer parts or more difficult parts. You know, I'll be able to actually count out the line like this, and you'll be able to visually see how many blocks it is down here. I just find that that's a lot easier to show you guys if I can actually do the commands for it correctly. But yeah, pretty easy. But block-wise, if you guys just want to grab spruce wood, and that's spruce wood planks, fence, dark oak wood planks. Now if you don't have these, just grab something that's dark. You will need something that has slabs and stairs, so keep that in mind, slabs and stairs, so something dark. Or you could go with a lighter one, you could go with oak or birch wood or something, anything different. You're also going to need spruce wood stairs. You're going to need oak wood just as the log, and of course there's your 2 slabs of the darker material. I've used dark oak. Okay, so how do I do these tutorials? Let's just explain that. So what I'll be doing is I'll be showing you guys, like, for example, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 1. I'll say do it on the other side, and then we'll go on to the next one. You guys will press the pause button, and if you guys do think I'm going too fast, make sure that you can pause, just, you know, watch it. then pause and, work your way through it that way. I know that a lot of you are non-native English speakers, so it does become, a bit of a problem for you guys, but we're doing like 2 here, then you go 1, 2, 3, and you'll just be doing this by yourself and seeing what it, kind of works out like. And if you get stuck, you can always watch that bit later. And in the top left-hand corner right up here, you guys will already notice that there's the layer number or the section part we are on, like front sails or back sails or mast or whatever. It'll help you guys out loads. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so for layer number 1, grab your spruce wood planks, and the first thing I'm going to do is just going to put down 2 blocks. So you'll notice I'm doing this one out of the water. I don't know why I'm so far away. Let's go down here. So you've got 2 blocks, 1, 2. They're going to go out, and you're going to have a total of 14 blocks. So again, I'll be using this to show you exactly where. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. There you go. So that'll show you where you've got 14 from there, all the way down to there. So there we go. Now we're going to move inwards, and we're going to have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to have a fence, and then just a spruce wood plank on the back. So now you guys will be doing the same on the other side. I'm going to be doing this with you, because there's a little bit extra we need to do. There you go. Just fill in between. Really, really simple. And that is it for layer number 1. Okay, and now for layer number 2, come to the front, place a block directly on top of the last one. There we go. So you got 1 directly on top. Add 1 to this side, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then move outwards, and we're going to have 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we're going to move inwards, and we're going to have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then add 1 here and go around the back. And you guys will actually do this on the other side, like that. Right in the back here, we're just going to add an extra fence and an extra spruce wood plank like that. Now, what we're going to do this time, and actually, if we just do the other side, I know I said I will only be showing you guys it on one side, but we might as well get this bit done. Now, that's what you actually have. If you now grab your oak wood logs, I'm just going to go to the back part where we've got these fences, and you guys can always use this ship in the background here as reference to where I'm looking. So, if I'm working on the front, you can see that I'm working on the front because you can see that in the background. I always try and make sure that's in the background. But yeah, go to the back. Leave 2 of these blocks and then just put in an oak wood log going up a couple of blocks like that. This is going to be the back mast. If you go to the front, it's right here. Might as well go up that many. There you go. And we'll just use that as a working point. I do pull these all the way through, just like in a real ship. But that is it for layer number 2. Okay, and now for layer number 3, come to the front, place a block directly on top of the last one, and add 1 to that one again. So we've got this kind of squiggly pattern, I guess. Next, we're going to have 3 blocks, so 1, 2, and 3. Then, if you guys grab the dark oak, or whatever kind of other material you've gone for, the one that you've got the slabs and the stairs for, using dark oak wood planks, but yeah, we're going to have 15. So again, I'll use this to actually check. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm just going to put this on top until you get to here. I'll give you 11, add 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that'll give you 15. So we'll deselect that. Now what we're going to do is going to switch back to your spruce wood, and we're going to go 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3. So this time I'll go over by that amount. So do the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3. Right at the back, just join it across like this, and make it this one like solid. Then put a stair on the back like that. That's all we need to do for it, so do the same on the other side, and we'll get on to the next one. Okay, and now for layer number 4, so come to the front, grab your dark oak planks, and put 2 directly on top like this. So they are going to go directly on top, we're going to have another 2, and then another 2. Now, you're going to need some sort of colour block. You can see here that in Conquest, there is a metadata for this, which is like a painted kind of wooden plank. But you can use whatever you want. Now, I'm going to use I'm going to use birchwood planks. So you can use whatever you want. You can use colours, you can use just anything. Anything that's a full block, so you've got your choice of everything, really. Honestly, everything. But if you just grab that, and what we're going to do is going to have 13 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, I'm going to use this just to show you guys exactly. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we don't need 14, we need 13. So there you go. 13, so you'll be 1 block short like this. There we go, I'll just deselect that one. Then switch back over to your dark oak. And we're going to have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's connected onto the back like that. There's just going to be 3 blocks going across the back. 1, 2, and 3 like that. So if you do the same on the other side here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll do this with you. It's a nice small ship. I can actually pretty much do both sides with you guys, but if I do skip it later, then you know why. So there you go, that's your stripe, or at least the beginning of it. It does raise up here, as you can see, and also at the front, but this is the first kind of part of it. Now what we're going to do is if we go to the front, grab your dark oak stairs. We're going to have a stair here, and a stair here, but not one right on this part. So just on that part there, like that. So you've just got those 3 stairs on the front. And if you grab your dark oak slabs, what you're going to do is you're going to go leave this one. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do the same on the other side. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not 6. And then there's going to be 5 across the back. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get that. I think hopefully you guys can see that. And we're just going to fill in this gap here, like this. This is where the cabin goes. This is just where the detail goes. It's a lot wider than the real ones would be, but it's the only way we can do kind of like detail in Minecraft. Okay, so that is it for layer number 4. So let's get on to the next one. Okay, and now for layer number 5. So if you grab your kind of coloured block, I've used the birch wood here, so that's what I'm going to be using. You'll notice that we're at this front part now. This one doesn't really have the proper front bit because it's so tiny. But where you've got your stairs, or your first stair, then you got your second stair, just go 2 blocks behind that, directly on top with your coloured. So there you go, you got your stair right there. And then we're going to have another 2 colours, and then we're going to switch over to the dark again, and this is going to be 13 of these. So 1, again, I'll show you guys exactly with this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Notice that it just goes directly on top of that one. There we go, like that. So then if you go back to your coloured block, what we're going to do is we're going to have 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then there's just going to be this going across the back as well. So you're going to have 5 going across the back. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's pretty easy. And then this on the other side. So I'm just going to do this on the other side with you guys as well. So you've got 2 here and 2 there. And then that one will join right across there. Right in this front part, we're actually going to have a fence there, a fence there. If you grab your dark oak slab, and I think that's what we're using, yeah it is. So we're going to have 1 there. We're going to have a block here, so I'll just make that one up to a block. And then there will be another block there like that. And we're going to have another slab here. And another slab here. So this is part of the kind of front bit, or at least as much as we can detail, well, as possible, I guess. Next what we're going to do is if you grab your slabs again, we're going to have 3 slabs here. So where you've got the dark bit near the back, 1, 2, 3. This is where the actual, the lines actually are. And on the front we're just going to have 1 here. 1, 2, 3 going towards the back like that. Let's do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. And right here, 1, 2, and 3. Like that. So, what's next? If you grab your, well, some sort of stained glass. I use brown stained glass on this. It depends on what you kind of fancy doing. This one I'll do yellow because that goes pretty well with this. But you're going to leave 2 of these at the back. I'm going to cut out that one. I'm going to cut out that one. Just put in some glass. And then right at the back, I think there's 2 windows on this one. Yep, so I'm right. There's 2 windows there, so you're just going to cut out that one and that one. 2 windows. So you got those right there. If I can get this right. There we go. So there's where your windows are going to be for your little cabin. It's a very, very small cabin, but that's where they actually fit in. Now, I think I might have gone wrong somewhere. I think I need to move these ones back. So if we just move these here. Yeah, so I did do that wrong. Sorry, guys. There we go. Even I make mistakes sometimes. There we go. So you got 2 blocks there, and then it goes across that. Looks better. So there we go. Put in the windows there. Now, if you grab your fence, you're going to put in fence on these bits. Like this. So it just sits on top. There you go. But not on here. You're not going to put one there. You're actually going to put a wooden button on that bit. It's got a wooden button on those little bits like that. Stupidly simple, but yeah, that is pretty much it for your cabin. So it's a bit more difficult to actually get in here. There's not really too much you can do with the cabin, but you guys will actually see that. So I'm just going to run over here, and I'm going to grab, and I advise you guys to as well, spruce wood slabs. And I'm just going to check exactly where it's going. If I can escape this. There we go. So it's just 1 more than the actual bit or where the buttons are. So if you just grab your spruce wood slabs, where we've put in that wooden button, just go across with that. Like that, and make sure that your oak wood logs are actually sticking out, or at least you can see them there. Or let's just add 1 more to it, just to make sure. And then just build all of this going across. So drag all this way. And if there's any bits we need to do at the front, I'm sure we'll be able to do them later on, but there we go. Fill that up, including all of these bits, and even up to there. So there we go. That gives us the actual deck. Now, I'm pretty sure on mine that there's a ladder on the front. So, yeah, there we go. You can see there's a ladder down there. So what we're going to do here as well is cut out this one, and we can put a ladder going up. Even if just to this point, so that when you get to here, you can just jump out. So that gives you the actual ladder. You could, I guess, put it on the other side as well, but it doesn't really matter too much. I guess you could, but I think it interferes with, interferes with the captain's cabin. But you could have one on this side going down into the hold if you so desired. So yeah, let's get on to the next bit. Okay, and now for layer number 6. So if you guys come to the front, and we're going to use our dark oak wood planks. It's just going to go on top of the last layer here, like this. We're going to have 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kind of covers up this part, because then it connects in properly, it looks a little bit better. Then you're going to have 3 pieces of fence, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 fence gates, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to have 3 fences, 1, 2, and 3. Not there. 1, 2, 3 like that. And then if you grab your dark oak planks, you can have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then that'll join across the back. Just going across these bits, so then keep this going like that. 3 fences, 1, 2, 3. 3 fence gates, 1, 2, 3. 3 fences, 1, 2, 3. And you can see how this is all working. There we go, like that. So that gives us the actual kind of main bit as such. I do need to double check because I've already forgotten, because that's what I do. And what we need to do is with the spruce wood slabs, we're going to have 3 of them here, 1, 2, 3, and the rest are raised up on this bit. So that means that when we go inside, and we'll just jump down here instead of cutting through. Yep, there we go. You get in the captain's cabin, it gets a little bit bigger, so it means that you can raise this floor up here, because this isn't exactly great. So if you actually have a raised floor at least to here, or you can even have it up to here, it's really up to you. And have a step down. You know, it just makes it a lot better. I actually advise filling in these bits down here, so at least you do have that, or filling up that. And actually you can't do that, but you could, I guess, have a slab in there. Yeah, you can have a slab in there to actually get up to this point, and then you've got an actual cabin. You could also here, if you wanted to, lower down these so that you've got slabs. That'll give you an extra little bit of room, but it won't really give you that much room because you can't put anything on here. Whereas with the blocks, you can at least put something on there as like a shelf. So yeah, that's what you can actually do here. So if I just jump out again, whoop, there we go. If you now grab your slabs, we're just going to have a slab here, and a slab here. Now with your stairs, we're just going to wrap this one around this way, then to there, and then wraps around this way. So it just makes this kind of a small raise, I guess. So we've got a slab here, we're going to have the stair going that way, stair going that way, and it joins across like this. Now, on the back, what we've got is we've got a stair going that way, an upside down stair here, and a stair going that way, and I'm pretty sure these have just got slabs on top of them like that. Yeah, they do. They just have slabs on top of them like that. And now I need to have a look again, because I've completely forgotten where we actually go from, but this seems to just go 4 of them across there, so let's do that. So, first thing I'm going to do, I've already almost forgotten, I have a stair this way, and a stair on the other side as well. We have an upside down stair, like that. And then we're just going to have an anvil joining the 2 across. Now I don't think there's there is a slab on top. Ignore me. And then put a slab on top as well. So you can see that I haven't done this for a while. Got a slab right on the top like that. It just makes this kind of interesting little arch. But then going to have 4 slabs here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. That'll give us the small raise that we actually need for this one. So there you go. That looks pretty cool. Now, if you guys do want to put in a wheel as such, it's really difficult to actually get it to go down to the rudder. Now, the rudder is somewhere back here. It's all the way back there. So, you know, don't even bother trying to join it up. It'll just look weird. It's just too small to actually do it with this ship. I know I usually try. But there's a couple blocks that you can actually use for this. Now, I haven't actually got it on this one for some reason, but I can kind of show you guys where you could put it. So, there is, in Conquest, there is a rope block. If you have Optifine, and also you're going to need some way to actually get this, for example, World Edit. So those 2, okay? So, but if you did have World Edit, you can actually use the replace command. So, for example, you can do /repl12161. I'm going to 3, I think it is. No, it's not that. 162, I think it is. Maybe. Column 3. Yeah, 162 column 3. So you can actually get it that way. And then you can actually just select it. But, yeah. There is ways to get it. But anyway, if you don't have that, just use any sort of wood. Any at all. Or a wooden plank. Any of that will do. Grab a fence, grab a trapdoor, and grab a button. What we're going to do is we're going to shove this right here. I know it's a little bit weird because it's right at the back, but it's kind of the only place we can actually put it. But we'll just put that there. Actually, we won't need the button. But we will put that there, and we'll actually put the trapdoor onto it. It means that when you stand here, you can kind of see around it. And I would have normally put a button on the back here, but it's stuck into this bit. Now you're going to need your levers as well, and you're just going to put these across like this. And yeah, flick them around that way. And that one will go down. So it kind of looks like these spokes that you turn. It's as close as we can actually get, so then, you know, the captain will be able to look over here and turn the ship. But yeah, pretty easy, nice and simple. Let's get on to the next bit, which will probably be just laying out these basic framework for those. Okay, and now we're going to just move on to the basic masts, setting these up, and then we can get on to everything else. First thing I'm going to do is go to the front, so grab your dark oak slabs, or whatever you've used for that bit. We're going to have 12 of these. You'll notice that they just go up by basically this way, if that makes sense. You know, just having a slab on top of it, so it goes up by a slab. But you guys should just have 3 of them. We're actually going to have 12 in total, so counting that one down there, right here, we've got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to have 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then all we're going to do is just going to add a slab right on the end, like that. That gives us the actual forwardmost mast. Okay, and now for the masts themselves, the main masts, these two, we're just going to put these in. We'll actually do the other bits in a second, but yeah. What you're going to need is some sort of darker material and some sort of normal material. If you guys don't have this rope log, what I recommend doing, if you're going to be using the oak wood, is using spruce. So you actually use this. This is the kind of accent colour. Just make it a little bit different. It just, you know, makes it, well, different. So that's up to you, but if not, use the rope one. So the first thing we're going to do is just switch out these bottom bits for the rope one. It will look a little bit weird with this down here, but don't worry about it. If we go to the front, what we're going to do is in total. Now that's counting that one we got there. This is going to go up by 14, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So there you go, 14 blocks, counting that bottom one right there. So I'm just going to deselect that so you can actually see. Switch out these 2 for the rope ones. 1, 2. Let's go those rope ones. Now the next one, we're going to go forwards. Again, use this as reference. Going forwards. So we're going to have 2 right next to it. And you can see with the rope ones, it looks like they're actually connected. But counting these 2 this time, so there's our starting point. This is going to go up by 10. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that was 9. There you go. Yep, 9 and 10 in total. So you got 10 blocks counting in there, like that. So you got those 2 joining onto each other. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 cobblestone wool. Now in Conquest there is metadata for wooden ones. So you can use that if you want to. You don't have to. But then we're going to have 2 fences on top of that. And that will give us the forwardmost mast. So if we go to the next one, counting that one again as well. This is going to go up by 16 in total this time. It's 2 more blocks than the last one. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So you got 16 blocks again. What we're going to do is we're going to take off these 2 and switch them out for the rope ones or dark. Knock those out like that. And again, we're going to do the starting point going forwards. So again, I'll go onto this side. So you can see that this is moving forward. So these masts are both angled forward slightly, but counting these 2, we're just going to go up by 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Like that. There is your 10 blocks. So we'll just deselect that one again. Just going to add 2 cobblestone walls to that one and 2 fences on top. But that gives us the basic masts like that. So what we're going to do now is we'll just put in these framework blocks. You can see here, we've got there for those ones. And then we're just going to do some of the rigging and, well, the basic rigging, including this side rigging here. And then the final bit will be putting in the sails. Okay, and now for the next kind of mast bits, where the sails are going to go. That's what I mean. Okay, so what we're going to do anyway is go to the front one, grab your spruce wood, planks, slabs, and also stairs. You're just going to go up by one, or from here. So you've got this kind of dark piece, go to the next one, and you go to the next one. So it's actually 3 blocks up, 1, 2, and it's the third one. And you're just going to have 2 blocks here. So you've got 1, 2 like that. We have 2 slabs like that. And I think this just goes up. I don't think it actually goes out. Oh, it does go out. Ignore me. So there we go. That's a good thing I checked. So they're going to move outwards as well as up. And then we'll have a block there, and 2 slabs. 1, 2. And do the same. Block there, and then 2 slabs like this. So it just kind of moves out, and it also moves upwards. This is actually Mr. Beastie's design. I think I saw it on one of his. So it's very, very close to it, so I'll give him credit for it. So there you go, you get that. It's the same on the back as well, so just go up to this one. Have a block here, then 2 slabs. Then do the same, move outwards like this. And then 2 slabs. And then the same. 1, 2, and then you got your 2 slabs like that. So exactly the same. That'll give you the bottom part of the sails. Next bit we're going to do, and this will be different on each of them, so make sure you're on the front. But you're going to have a stair here. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to have a stair just like that. Also going to have another one down there. So for the front we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And this is where you have to put a block. 4, 5, and then 6. So then take away those blocks. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in total. Just in that straight line. So that's straight. We're now going to move out this way. And also going to need a block. So we're going to move out to here. We're going to have a stair. And then we're going to have another one. We're just going to have 2 of those going that way. I'll try and show you that. There we go. So we got 6 down that way. Then we just got 2, which has moved outwards to where the wind is blowing. So the wind is blowing with this one. I'm going to do it the same. It's going to be blowing this way. So you can actually see that, and that's why we're actually moving these backwards a little bit. It helps us actually shape the sails quite a lot. That'll be that first one. So now for the back one. Do the same right here. Put in a stair. I'm also going to have a stair kind of overhanging. This time it's only going to go up by 5. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So there you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to move out again to the side. This time it's going to be a 4. So you're going to have 1 there, and then 2, 3, and then a 4 like that. So there you go. You got 5 there, and then a 4 there. So this back one is slightly bigger. It's always best if you guys ever do these to actually make one of them bigger, so that actually forces you to change the sail design. It makes it a lot better in that way. Okay, and now for the mast-to-mast rigging. We are going to do the side rigging in just a second. It's just that this is so much easier. If you come to the back mast here, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with your fence. Then underneath, just connect one on. There. This will be 5 in total. So you've already put 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then join one underneath, and this will be a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That will connect directly into the top part here. Now what we're going to do for this front part, it's going to have 2 down this way, like that, and then we're just going to go out, under, and we're just going to continue this down, so out, under. You can kind of see how it works really, really stupidly easy. There we go, like this, and continue this one on, as you can see. There we go, like that, until, and it will, I promise, work out like that. There we go, so we get that one to there. There's actually another one on the front as well. Now I'm just going to double check. Yep, it's there. So above this kind of double joint, we're just going to have 2 there. And then out, under, out, under, out, under. And you can see how this one gets worked out. And it'll just, again, figure its way out onto the main kind of front bowsprit, I think it's called. Bowsprit, something like that. Can't remember. But there we go. And it'll just land on top of that one. Like that. So that gives us the actual mast-to-mast rigging. There's also kind of joints going across here, but we'll do that after we've got the sail in, because it'll depend on how we've done the sail. The next bit we need to do is actually the rigging going onto the sides, so we'll get onto that now. Okay, and now for the main kind of rigging lines. So if we do the front one first, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3 with the fence. This will actually go up to a total height of 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will be 3 going across like this. There we go. Now on the back, just attach 3 going across that way. Then add another 3 going there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to continue these ones up. We're going to add 4 on top of this one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's going to be 2 wide. So we're just going to leave the one off the front for this one, as you can see there. And then we're just going to add an extra 2 on the back. Like that. And this, we've got 3 blocks. So you got 1, counting that one actually. Just add 2 on the top. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do this wrong, by the way. Just add 2 on the back there, and then we're just going to have 2 just going straight up like that way. Yeah, kind of difficult, but we're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. This will be a total of 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then connect that across. Add 3 on the back. 1, 2, 3. Add 3 on the top of that. Like that. There. And then towards the back of the ship, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then we're going to add 2 on the back of that. I'll just go up to 3. So you got 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, right up to that point. That gives us the back one. So this one is almost exactly the same. This one back here. Again, I'll actually do it on this side first. I think it's always a little bit better or easier because you can see the ship in the background. We go 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 2, 4 high again. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can build that up like this. Then add on the back 1, 2, and 3. Make that 2 high in total. So just add an extra layer on top. Now, where does this one actually go in? It goes on that side as well. So if we just add an extra 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then add on to the back of this one. Actually, it's not 4, is it? It's 6. Ignore me. So, oh no, that's in total. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, it should be that high. Ignore me. Add on the back here, another 2. This should be 3 high, so you got 1, 2, 3. And then add an extra 1, because that was how we did it last time, but this one's a little bit higher, so add an extra 1 there. Then just go 1, 2, 3 until you get into that bit on the back. So it's just a tiny little edit to make it work. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 high in total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Add them joining on the back. 1, 2, 3. And then this one will be a total of just 2 high with those ones. Then these back ones, we're just going to add an extra 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then add on the back of these. And then this is just going to go 4 high in total. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 this time. So you can see it gets to the top. You can just see how slightly different they are, but they actually do look quite different. But that gives us the basic framework. We can actually put in these as well. I completely forgot about these. So this is to get into the cargo hold. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Shove in a couple of trapdoors. That's all you need to do. It also gives you some good, kind of quite nice natural light coming through, which I quite like. And of course, then you can go back into. We can go back into the back cabin. You can go into the actual back cabin area. I think it looks pretty cool. There you go. You got your framework for it now. Now I did show you, or tell you guys, I was going to show you how to do a cannon. So the way that I do my cannons is a little bit different from other people. There's loads of different ways you can do it. You could use, if we use spruce wood, you can also use anvils as well. So if you did want to have a cannon somewhere, maybe on, try and find a nice place for it. That's where we're going to struggle. So maybe if we had them like here, for example, you could do it with just iron blocks like this, and have one iron block there going that way, and then have a stair. You know, that's a very, very small cannon. And on the end you could either put, you know, an item frame or something, or you could just put a button. And then for the actual wick of the gunpowder part of it, you can actually have that there. That's really nice and small. Another thing you can do is always just put in, you know, something very simple like this, and somehow float if you can. I don't know if you can do it with string. We'll find out. We're going to put that in there. You can actually put, there you go, you can do it with string. You can actually put in 2 anvils like this. Other people do that. So it's really up to you what you want to do if you wanted to do that, but you can, if you want, put in cannons. You probably won't be able to get that many. If you did want to do it on down here, you could actually build up this deck, I guess, to here, for example, or not there, or down here, and, you know, have your cannons raised up a little bit, or have this deck down here raised to here, and that means that you can put in your stairs like this. You know, it's up to you. But yeah, it's mainly built as an actual cargo ship or a trade ship, so that's how I'd recommend doing it. But now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the sails. So this is going to be the most longest section of the video, but do stick with it. It should, or I should be able to explain it in an easy way, I guess. Okay, so we're now going to get on to the main sails. The first one I'm going to do is this one right here, the frontmost one. This little one here doesn't really matter, to be honest, it's just a blob. But we are going to get onto this first one, and you'll notice that I've done it in kind of circles, so we'll try and figure out that. I haven't done this for a little while, but what we're going to do first is just place a block down here. Now, this is not going to be an exact tutorial, it's just going to be kind of rough. So if we just squiggle these down here, and this will go on the front of this one. I can actually put that down, maybe. Okay, and then we're going to go forwards as well. And again, this is not an exact science, but we're going to try this. We're going to try that one as well. I'm actually going to knock that one through, and as you can see, I'm trying to make it quite rounded. Down here is where we can just add in a couple extra blocks, and we'll do something similar that we did here. Let's knock out these ones, and then this one should be able to join up there. So there we go, that's the back of that one. Right there. Now we could, if we wanted to, cut out a little bit more. But now we're going to try and join these two together as we keep on going forwards here as well. So as we keep on going forwards, there we go. I'm going to join those and try and make a circle. So we've kind of got a circle. Well, we haven't really got a circle there, but we do. So that was going to go down to there. And this one is going to go around here. So there we go. That's actually quite good, but we do need to go out a little bit. So if we just do that, I'm just going to thicken this up as well. Like that. So there we go, we get this kind of circular bit. Now if we just add an extra one on, and make another bit. So it's going to go around this. Like here. There we go. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just adding a couple extra ones. And also on this bit as well. And could add an extra one in there. There we go. Let's have a look at that. So that doesn't look great here. So we're going to thicken that bit up. And maybe even take off one there. Yeah, that looks okay. Take that one off. There we go, like that. And then add in an extra final layer. Like this. So, there we go. As you can see, again, not exact science. Well, that doesn't look too bad. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Same as the other one. So what I don't like here is this bit. So we need to cut this bit down. Even cut that one down. Looks a little bit better. And I'm also going to bring this one and this one here forwards, as well as just add in an extra block or a couple blocks in there. Maybe even add the same in those bits. There we go. That's making it a bit more shapy. And here. Take out those bits, maybe even here, and extend that out a bit. So you can see that even though I've kind of got the rough shape, I'm still, in a way, picking at it. But that doesn't look too bad, actually. That doesn't look terrible. So we've got this kind of like tailpiece on this one. So I might try and do the same here, because that actually... well, that just goes right to the edge. So we can even do the same there and just cut down that one. I think with this way that we've done it here, it actually doesn't look too bad that way. Even just do that and bring it really forwards. Oh, it's okay. We'll go with that one. So, or maybe pin this one back. I think pin that one back. And have that go down to there. That looks fine. So we'll do this kind of same here as well. So we're just going to go on these parts here and just go under. Allow this to go in front. You can see we're just doing it really roughly. Doesn't have to be exact. Same here as well. So we'll just do these little bits. Go to there, and then this can go in front. And that one's just going to go up to the top. So that's going to be joined into there, I guess. Yeah, so that's going to be joined in. Okay, so we could actually knock this bit down. So I'm going to knock this one back and take away that fence, and I'm actually going to put in these. So I'm going to have that there, and then that's going to start to round off. So that's how that one's going to round, like that. Okay. And then just add in a couple extra blocks to make it look a little bit better. So well, that's starting the next layer, so we can figure that one out. Maybe have a couple there. There we go. And this might not make any sense to anyone, but this is how I do mine. So I'm trying to figure out the actual circles of this. That's what I'm trying to figure out. those that are wandering. There we go. So there you go. So I'm trying to make this kind of like circular line, I guess. That's the closest I can kind of explain it. There we go. Like this, and then we're going to do a next one. I think because this one's a little bit bigger, we can actually make the line a bit bigger. Do we want... That looks okay. I don't like that. I do want that one to go there. And this needs to get an extra one in there. There we go. There we go, like that. And maybe even have, like I've done over there, have these kind of hooking around. Or like that, that does look good. There we go. So I have an extra couple of these. Join these up together. And I'm going to add an extra bit out. And this one is going to go this way. So this will be the kind of final one, and we'll start to then tweak it. So there we go. Look like that. We are going to have maybe we'll continue that little pattern on. Doing this like that. There we go. And if we just build that up. Okay. So that's kind of got a line there, but this one needs to go. And that one needs to go actually. It's a bit of a shame. I did like these in there. Maybe we can do something else here then. Let's have that. Let's have a look at that. That actually doesn't look terrible already. I actually quite like this kind of when it's getting pinched back. So I'm tempted to do something similar here. I don't think I'd need to really, do I? Or maybe even just push that one back to there. There we go. That actually looked better. Just instantly. So I'm actually happy with this one. So I've got a cut here. So it kind of cuts across. Now, I just noticed there's 2 blocks here and then it goes straight. That's always a no-no, so I'm going to add an extra block in there. It's actually the same down here as well. I've done the same thing, and then I'm going to pinch that one in. That actually looks alright. I really like this back one. This back one's looking really good. I think it's actually looking better than the one I've got here, so hopefully that's taught you how to do it. I know that it wasn't an exact one, but what you're looking for is to first just to establish some sort of line. Then you're trying to join up these to actually make circles as you go out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. There's really not much to it. So now we're going to do the in-between ones. We'll do the first sail right here. So if we just join across the line, like that, and go to maybe there, or to this one. Yeah, we'll go to this one, and let's just do it flat for the time being. So I'm going to add in a couple pieces like this, and also ones behind it. Now even up to there. We can even go up even higher, to be honest. There we go. And that looks alright. Cut out those ones. And then we're just going to raise up a couple of these. And that's all I did on mine, is just raised up a couple of them that are being what I call pinched. But yeah, that's fine. Really simple. And the same on the back one. If we just go from here, 2 of those, go down, have those, and then push that in. It does need to be in, so we'll just join there. I'm going to do something similar. And then actually add in those extra ones, and they're like that, and this one needs to go behind. There, okay, that does not look good. So that doesn't look good. It looks way too square here, so we need to add an extra one there. What else do we need to do with this one then? Maybe even add an extra one there. Trying to keep it more gappy, but I think we need to join up these. Maybe even take out that one. So looking, that looks okay. I think it needs to go to about here. So it needs to have an extra one in, even if it's just there. There we go, that looks better. So that's how we've done that one. Now I need to have a quick look at these ones, but I'm pretty sure they're really simple. So we've just got 3 layers here, and then we've got 4 layers there. So these are my actual weakest sails. So if you guys have a technique, please do comment about it. So I'm just going to put in some fences down, not fences, blocks down here, like that. We could go all the way down to here, and then just add an extra one, like that. And we're going to do the same. We're just going to go out another layer, and we'll just follow it for the time being. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a better job on this one, but then do the same again. Just do it 3 times. This is a nice easy one. So we'll just go down like this, add in a couple extra blocks here, and we're going to try and round this off. We're actually going to cut out that one. We're going to cut down to this one, and we're going to cut down to there. Maybe just try to add an extra one in like that. It's not looking great so far though, but there, and even pinch this one. So let's push that one back. How's that looking? That's looking okay. I'm actually going to push this one back to normal. Like that, and even. Something like that, couldn't we? Yeah, it looks different. I think I need to thicken up the next sail here. That's why I'm moving those around. So that looks okay. Maybe we can do something like this. No, maybe not. Or maybe can't do that one. We can do, however, this here. Let's try that one out. Again, so this is not exact. It's never exact. I'm just trying to show you guys techniques to do it so that you can apply it to everything. So again, we're just going to put down blocks here. And we'll just go to maybe that one. Don't be exact again. You want to have it different. If you end up building this ship twice, you'll have two different types of sails. And you'll notice that they do get better. So again, we're just going to do the squiggle technique. Squiggle technique, of course, is what I call it. It's just the easy way to do these sails. So there we go. Squiggle around and here. Go out another one. Actually, because this one's bigger, we're going to just add an extra layer. So there we go. And always with these ones, I always do the bottom one first. It's a lot easier. Otherwise you end up getting lost in there, and my mouse is clicking, like double clicking a lot, so it's there you go, you can see it adds an extra block in every so often. So there we go, I'm just going to add that one in there. And just build this one up even more. Yep, there we go. There we go, so we've got this, and we just add an extra one there. Just do something simple. So let's get this to actually go forwards again. So a little cross pattern. And we could do... That doesn't look great. Let's pinch this. Let's pinch that one. Let's pinch all of them. There we go. Let's just pinch all of them like that. And maybe even have this one going down to here. Like that. That doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. It just looks too square. That's the problem. It looks too diagonal, but I'm not great at these ones. These are my weakest ones, but that's given us at least the basic sails. They don't look terrible. We are going to put in some flags, so I don't know, maybe I'm going to go over yellow this time. These are actually going in the wrong direction, I just noticed. So when the wind is blowing this way, it means that the sails will be blowing that way as well. So if we just grab one of those, put in one on the top, and then you're going to go out, just diagonal like this, and then go down. You just have two going that way. So it'll be going that way. So if we do the same on the other side, got this one here, go out to this way, and then go down. Got this two like that. There we go. So that's given us those two. Now if I just grab these, I'm just going to have a quick look. So I've got one there, one there. I think I've tied one off on the back, and also I've tied off these two. So we'll just do those ones, because that's the last little bit. So if you grab your glass, and the reason I use glass is it's just a bit different. It's just different ropes. We need to tie off this one, so we're just going to tie off this one really, really simply to right here. So it doesn't really matter how you do it. Same with the other one. I'm just going to tie that off as well into this bit. That's really easy. Across the top of this one, we're just going to put in just glass pieces until we get to the end. It just makes it look like there's a rope going there. This one I'm actually going to take that one off because it does look like it's there. Or we can put one in the behind maybe. Yeah, behind actually looks quite good. So we're going to do that. Same across here as well. Just put them on top. And maybe even behind. No, we don't need behind. You know, we have the behind one there. So there we go. It gets tied down to there. And right now, what we're going to do is we're going to tie this back piece here to here. So that's where we're going to go. So you need to figure out a way where it doesn't look bad. So there we go. So we can go across to that side. Or maybe we can even have it there. And we're going to droop this one down. So we go. That looks good. And that's pretty much it. Actually, that is it. I think. We haven't missed anything. Nope. So anyway, that's it for the Schooner tutorial, Schooner, whatever it's called. I don't really care anymore. I'm actually really happy with this back sail, so that's already taught me about the pinching part on the bigger ones. So whenever I get around to doing a big Schooner, That'll be really easy for me. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the tutorial. If you have, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me what you liked about the tutorial or what you disliked about the tutorial. If there's anything you wanted me to go into with more detail, then please do say so. But quickly, I'm just going to jump over onto my server and we're going to have a look at the interior for it. Okay, so let's have a quick look at what I've done on the interior of this one. So, this is my one. It's actually in green, so I've used, green flags up here. I've also used the green wood, which is biome specific in Conquest, as you can see here, depending on what biome it is. And I think this is forest biome, I believe. Yeah, forest. Birch forest I've used there. Whereas if you're in the ocean, it becomes blue. Pretty cool as a block. So of course this is going to be mainly Conquest specific stuff, but yeah, I've used a green one. Everything else is pretty much exactly the same. Sails are exactly the same, and how it's tied off is exactly the same. You'll notice that I have put on the side here, there we go, a ladder, so you can actually get up and you can jump up and you can get in and everything. So you might want to actually put a ladder on the side, and again that is a biome specific one. It's just ocean will give you that one. So that's pretty cool. But let's get onto the deck. So what do we have? Well, there's the front part anyway. We've got stuff like chests and crates and just general stuff like nets. All this kind of general stuff. Lots of food. It's a merchant ship, so it's got lots of nets on there as well to tie up things. It's got some crates around. I've actually used the birch forest version of these. Birch forest? Roof forest to get a different type of trapdoor. Because of the server plugin that I've got, we can actually float these trapdoors, so you can actually put a trapdoor on down and then blow up the block. Well, not blow up the block, but you know what I mean. I've also got a rope block here, which has got some rope tracks going on it. Oh, these are biome-specific rails, which, there you go, you can see what the rails look like normally. So that's pretty cool. So we've got those. I actually need to fix this now. There you go, otherwise it will bug me. But there we go. So I've got that in there to look like actual rails. Right at the back here, I actually put up my wheel one higher, so I didn't actually do it down there, I had it up there, so I'm guessing I had it for this ladder so that the ladder actually can go up. Same with the one at the front there, I've actually got a ladder that can go up. Problem with this one is, of course, that the sails are going across, so you can't actually get a ladder going all the way to the top like my normal kind of square rigged sails. But you can at least get it there. So there we go, we've got that. I've actually got a biome-specific trapdoor. That actually becomes like a wheel which can be used for ships. Looks really good. Also got just, food plate and things around here. Again, this is all biome-specific and Conquest specific, but lots of stuff there. Let's go and have a look at the cargo hold. So I've got a trapdoor just to kind of block that one off. It's on a really weird direction. There we go, let's just close that. So inside the actual cargo hold, around here, and you can see I've just made a small, slab just to go up into this part. So you've got a little section in here, hidden a candle for lighting, so that it gives you really small. Now in Conquest, the candles are actually redstone torches. That'll give you very slight lighting. Also notice with shaders that this actually lights up. Pretty cool. But yep, we've got that. If we go down here, we've got more kind of like crates and things that are carrying apples and food goods. Got hanging herbs and hanging fish. Lots and lots of fish stuff. We've got some wine here. More crates, and these are like water barrels for at sea, so they would actually have these in there. So we've got those, more fish, lots of that kind of stuff. In here we actually have the captain's cabin, and yeah, pretty small, but we've got a small little table here and a small bed, a couple of chests. That's why I kept the back as an actual shelf, so that you can get a torch in there and everything like that. And you can see that it's completely different to the one that we made. Star-wise, so you can mess around with lots of colours with this one, but it's very simple. It is quite nice. It's a nice little simple little ship. I think it looks kind of cool, or kind of funky. It is pretty cool in general. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, make sure you comment, like and subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. Tell me what you enjoyed about the tutorial and what you want to see improved, as I'm always looking to improve my tutorials. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Well done for getting this far. I'll see you guys on the next one.